ladies and gentlemen.
How's that? How's that?
We have arrived.
Woo!
What number are we on?
What is this?
30?
One, carry the 2. We're at 3.
Episode 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
DCGTV.
Still here after all these weeks.
That's kind of impressive that we've
Days.
kept it such a... It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
We've kept it going.
Well, you know, for us it's been a little longer because there was a lot of practicing going on.
That's true. A lot of work behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes that you'll never see, or maybe you will.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a degree in videology.
No.
So we're
Is that a
learning.
thing?
It should be a thing.
It should be a thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're new to this, so we're figuring it out
Right?
as we go,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Which is the fun part.
Yeah.
Mixing the ingredients and stirring it up.
I know, and this is an exciting episode. We have some interesting stuff coming to you guys tonight.
Yeah, this is a packed episode. We got lots of stuff to talk about for your viewing and earball pleasure.
Yeah, and I have a little tiny announcement.
Oh.
I'm ready to make public our little side venture of DCG Productions.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, I dabble in some music composition and beat making. And that song you heard at the beginning was actually one of my creations. It's called Soul Duck. And there'll be a link in the description of this video to the SoundCloud where we'll be putting all that stuff.
Yeah, and how many songs do you have in there?
Oh man, I have, I think, 10 that I've been willing to put on the internet. And
Okay.
I've made way more than that are awful, and I'm really not that great, but I'm working on it, and I think it's a fun little venture, and we can get away from the whole...
awful.
Well, yeah, they're not. Thank you. Thank you for saying so.
You're welcome.
And we can get away from having copyright issues and licensing issues because we have our own music for our own show. Pretty awesome.
We don't talk about that.
We don't. Yeah, you're sorry about that. And so in the description, check out SoundCloud, Dunce Games, and as most of your YouTube favorite people will ask you, please like and subscribe our video.
You can do that?
Yeah, then they get updates.
Whoa!
And it shows that somebody else is watching it besides us, which is cool.
Man, those YouTube guys thought of everything.
Right? Talk about, isn't it Google now? Google owns YouTube.
Who knows?
The Google guys.
I thought Facebook owned everybody, but
Indeed.
Whatever.
Indeed. But yeah, exciting show tonight. We have a top 8 again.
Doing another top 8.
Yeah.
Had so much fun the last one.
Indeed. We're going to talk about the current events and news.
A lot of that going around.
Indeed. Of course, we couldn't come to you from the West Coast without commenting on the fires and the smoke that we're all dealing with.
Thank you, firefighter.
Severe bad air alerts.
Bad air alerts, man. And it was hot and it was smoky. Last couple of days, we've had a little bit of rain, a little bit of moisture in the air, so it's weird. Is it fog? Is it smoke? But it's not great.
And it's been officially one more week since I've gotten a haircut. As you can see, nice and shaggy hair.
Yeah, and I've got special socks, indeed, for that this week.
Yeah, we have a little company update that we'll be sharing as well. Some news on the Dunce Games front.
I go back into the kitchen and teach my daughter and you, if you're willing to learn, how to make some excellent scrambled eggs.
You know, I'm excited for that segment, Charles, because I am not good at scrambled eggs.
Really?
Yeah, they get burnt and crusty, and
there's a lot of things that can go wrong with a scrambled egg. You think it would be easy, but if you want the nice, creamy, excellent scrambled eggs, I'm going to show you how to do it.
And we're going to try some fancy new things here. We're going to maybe up the audio quality, and maybe even have a couple different camera angles. Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What else is going on? What else is happening?
Man, we've got a lot going on. So, rock on.
Rock on. I'm not going to let us get away from this first segment without letting you tell the people about this really cool thing that happened on your phone just the other day.
Oh, yes. On the DCG voicemail, we got a
the company.
It was a company call. We got a very special voicemail.
Oh,
would you like to hear it?
I would like to hear it. Maybe we can play it for the people at home.
Let's play it for the people at home.
Yeah.
This is exciting news for us.
Yeah.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey guys, it's me. You know, the President Obama, and I watched the first couple shows. keep up the good work. They were awesome. Michelle and I, we just loved both of them. Please don't forget to vote. Peace out.
Holy moly! President,
Was that who I thought it was?
President Obama.
Oh my goodness! I had no idea he was such a fan.
Me neither. That's making my whole day just way better.
Yeah, but hey, not to be outdone.
What?
Not to be outdone.
Oh,
But we had a tweet about us
a tweet
from the current occupant of the White House.
Oh,
Check it out.
well, I guess it's okay that he's a fan. I'm not gonna try and push fans away.
No. Well, he's got millions of followers that
Yeah.
buy into his stuff. So
Well, so
any exposure is good exposure.
yes. That's two presidents.
Right? Whoa, I feel lucky.
Two presidents. All right. Well, with that, before we go to politics and current events, let's take a little break.
Let's do it.
All right. We'll be right back with ya.
Right back.
We're back.
Welcome back. Segment
We are back.
2.
Yeah. Segment 2 on DCGTV, episode number 3.
Yes, episode 3. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah. And I think we talk about current events and politics and stuff at this point, huh?
Yeah.
Aye. Always a lot going on in 2020. Goodness.
2020. I think we should get together and burn all the 2020 calendars in effigy.
That would be a good...
Just all meet down at CenturyLink Field or stadium of your choice.
Yeah.
Big pile, big bonfire, but
like
social distancing.
Yes.
And everybody wear a mask.
That'll probably kill COVID, though.
Yeah, well,
All that smoke and fire and
gotta be some stuff.
toxins from pictures.
Because right now, all the experts are saying that even if they had a vaccine tomorrow, that ordinary citizens like, I don't know, you and me,
Yep.
we're sort of ordinary, probably wouldn't see any injections, as the case may be, until probably this time next year.
Yeah, the front.
So, and that's best case scenario. That's getting the vaccine done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're likely another year of this.
It's not all that surprising. I've kind of grown accustomed to bad news and weird things happening that aren't normal, so it's just you gotta go with the flow,
Yeah.
Don't resist.
What are you going to do?
Just flow.
Right?
And adjust, and pretty soon we'll be wearing hazmat suits and having barbecues
Big
by ourselves.
full body condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Just to shake somebody's hand, going through hug withdrawal.
Could you imagine that? Full body condom and trying to, shake somebody's hand?
That's how business gets done, face to face.
Those are the kind of dreams that I have.
And speaking of I guess, COVID and the people that need that vaccine first, big up to our firefighters, eh?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
You know what?
Out there.
I don't know how they do it. Day in and day out. And they're just...
Flying in.
What do they say? The size of Delaware across the West Coast is on fire. Or is already burned.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how these guys do it. These guys and gals wake up every day, breathing that crap and working their butts off to protect life and property.
Big up to them.
Big thanks to them.
Yeah. Politics-wise, I heard that Joe Rogan invited Donald Trump and Joe Biden to debate on his podcast, which is pretty cool.
And Trump was eager, man. He was like, I do.
I'll do it.
I do, and we all know how he's done with I do's in the past, but we won't go there.
That would be wonderful. Can you imagine a 4-hour, barely monitored, what is the word? The person?
The moderator.
Moderator.
Yeah.
The person that moderates the debate, Joe Rogan. 4 hours with those two in a room. That would be a revolution in how we can choose our candidates.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan's kind of a no bullshit kind of guy, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, it would be interesting.
We would. Maybe we can hope.
I don't know.
We can all hope together.
I don't know if two geriatric guys can last for 4 hours.
That's right.
Just talking.
Yeah.
Maybe if they're sitting. Did you happen to watch the town hall that Trump put on yesterday on wonderful ABC News?
I did not.
It was kind of interesting.
Much about it.
He had a bunch of voters, all in an auditorium, socially distanced. There's probably 20 maybe folks there. George Stephanopoulos, that cute little guy. was asking questions, and there was some pretty hard hitting questions. I only wish that when the moderators are up there, and I don't know why they do this, they basically got Trump or any politician on the ropes. Why don't they go for the 1-2 punch? And I mean, there were some questions that were asked that Trump just did not have good answers for, and he tried to change the subject, and he blatantly lied about a few things. Go figure.
Our president lying.
But he had him on the ropes, and he didn't press him on the subject. So I don't know. But it was it was interesting. It's kind of a preview of the debates. I think Mighty Joe Biden is going on his own town hall tomorrow evening, which will be Thursday if you're watching this. So we'll see how he does.
Yeah. It's fascinating and embarrassing to have such a bumbling idiot as our president. And now I wish I would have watched that town hall. Maybe I'll go back, give it an eyeball.
Yeah. So that was fascinating. Politics is fascinating.
It is. Speaking of which, I read the other day that the deficit just topped $6 trillion for the first time. So we are in debt
forever.
And that amount of money is just staggering. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It's like funny money.
I mean,
who do we owe this money to, I wonder?
If everybody in America donated an entire year's salary, it wouldn't come close to anywhere paying that off.
Well, we're borrowing from our great-great-great-grandkids, I guess, right? Well, that's kind of the
I haven't met them yet, so F them, right?
Yeah. In other news, I read that for the first time, more people left California than moved there.
What?
So California is now a shrinking state.
Oh my goodness, that hasn't happened since probably World War II or even the 30s with the Dust Bowls and stuff, right?
Right? Yeah, people are leaving California.
Interesting.
And I'm sure the fires aren't helping.
No, but the fires are probably definitely not helping.
Yeah.
Did it have some states that people are actually moving to? I know, like, Utah is probably a state that people are heading to. Maybe Idaho.
I'd imagine. I heard that. Yeah, like the middle states, like Wyoming. I know Texas is seeing an influx of people.
Yeah.
We're probably growing here in Washington too. Do you might guess?
Yeah.
It's a good spot to be.
I've got family down in the Bay Area, and they're all talking about maybe moving to Idaho once the kids are, graduated high school.
All right.
And in college. So
nice.
We'll see. I mean, Idaho. Whatever. But.
Well, let's talk about some news that is not about COVID or politics.
Okay.
Huh? That's actually funny or weird. I got a few stories.
Okay.
That perked my
throw it at me.
interest. Well, you know what? Maybe we should have a drink. Maybe it'd be funner to talk about good news with a drink.
We should probably wash down a little bit of the bad news.
Indeed.
Yeah. What do we got today?
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Screwball.
Oh, I've heard about this stuff.
Screwball.
This is good.
This is peanut butter whiskey. To the Misfits, Black Sheep, and Screwballs. My goodness, what a nice little selection.
It's just right in our wheelhouse there.
I am a little curious about peanut butter whiskey. Like, what on earth is that? I guess we'll find out together. All right, it's got a really cute little sheep on there. To the black sheep. Maybe we'll make that big on the screen so y'all can see it.
Maybe, let me see.
It's adorable.
Oh, that is cute. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. For the people.
For the peeps.
Peanut butter whiskey.
To the black sheep out there.
All right, let me get that sucker from you here. We keep us all in the bottle.
Keep it all fresh.
Yeah. Right here, let's join our little set here. Join us.
I'm not getting peanut butter yet.
Yeah, maybe a little caramelly almost.
Yeah, maybe a little of a hint.
Have I described every whiskey we've tasted as caramelly? I think I might have.
That's a whiskey.
This one's butterscotchy. It's so different.
Butterscotchy. Well, let's go down the hole.
Ooh, that's sweet. Definitely getting the peanut butter.
Okay, definitely getting peanut butter on that one.
That is a sweet peanut buttery whiskey. It's like a Reese's Pieces cup if whiskey joined it.
Yeah, if you were to make a liqueur chocolate out of a peanut butter cup,
that's something.
Would you erase that from your memories? Because I'm going to jump on that.
Yeah.
And get that patented next. But that's pretty good. I mean, it's very sweet.
I'm going to tell you something about myself, Charles.
Yeah.
You may or may not know this, but I can't stand the taste of chocolate and peanut butter together. I do not like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Freaking monster.
In the least. There's something about that combo. So
you are a monster.
I'm not going to be able to roll with this whiskey very hard. It's like,
oh man,
it's like it goes against the grain of my taste buds.
Okay. All right, more for me.
Yeah. Whew, that was sweet. Well, but definitely
It's
peanut butter.
very sweet. Yeah.
And I could see it being made into some very interesting drinks.
And we like some sweet whiskeys. We like the BSB, the brown sugar.
Oh, yeah.
blend,
That is a
stuff like
nice
that.
sweet. Yeah.
That's a nice sweet. This, I mean, definite peanut butter aftertones, man.
Yeah.
It's probably not for everybody. But I bet you that they have some really good recipes on their website that I will be checking out to see what kind of drinks I can
And it would
make.
probably be better on ice, I'd imagine. It tastes like something that would be a little better cold, maybe?
Yeah, maybe like a little dessert whiskey.
Yep. All right. Well, before we close this segment off, I want to share a few news stories that I thought were fun for the people that aren't bad.
Okay.
All right. First one: the University of Hawaii has found what may be a hint of life on Venus.
On Venus.
On Venus, our neighbor closer to the sun.
Gassiest of the gassy. Well,
The
not
gassiest.
the gassiest, but very gassy.
It is, and you know what they found on it that makes them think there's life? Gas. Yeah. They detected phosphine gas in the upper clouds of
Like
Venus.
living gas.
Living gas. Well, no, not living gas. But on Earth, the phosphine gases that we have are excreted by microbes. So because there's phosphine gas on Venus, maybe there's life there.
Okay.
All right. Number 2, Pepsi. I know you know what Pepsi is, people. PepsiCo.
I'm a Coke guy, but go ahead.
That's cool. Yeah, they're releasing a new drink called Driftwell that contains L-theanine, which is an FDA-approved amino acid that's supposed to ease angst and restlessness and help you sleep.
What? Okay,
So-
wait a minute. You're taking Pepsi to sleep?
Yes, you're supposed
I
to
used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola, and it was to keep awake.
Yeah.
You're telling me this is
You believe
like
that?
NyQuil
Yeah.
nighttime.
And my last one,
Okay.
for the people, is about a bear named Papillon in Italy. And this bear Papillon is an escape artist and has escaped 3 times just this year from captivity. And this last time, it lost weight so it could shed its tracking collar and got through 3 electric fences somehow.
What?
And then got caught in a drainage ditch. But who knows?
Was this a former circus bear that was captured, or was this...
You know, I think it was just a wild bear, but I think free Papillon should be a hashtag. Free
Yeah.
Papillon. We're thinking of you, buddy. Let's see you break out one more time.
Yeah.
Run for the hills.
Run for the hills. And let them eat cake.
Let them
It's from France.
eat cake. Well, no,
Let him eat cake.
Italy, actually.
Italy.
So hopefully it's not a fascist bear.
Okay.
Because that could be scary.
All right. Guess what?
Is it?
Time to take a break.
Time to take a break.
We're going to come back, and we're going to do more of this.
All right. See you
Stick with
soon.
us. See ya.
Whoa! All right. Hold on. We got a little thing here. Gotta do this and that and this and that. There's some copies out here. All right. Well, we're figuring this out as we go, ladies and gentlemen. So,
It's all good.
it is all good, and we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, and it is totally all good. It's
Yeah.
good to be back.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah, here in Washington State,
Yeah.
America.
Renton.
Yeah, citizens of the world.
Beautiful Renton.
Indeed. Welcome to Section 3, Segment
3.2
3 something.
subsection
Yeah,
4.
what you gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this part of our program, we usually like to just play catch up with each other and see what's going on. Kyle, you have kind of a cool thing that we talked about earlier. A little bit of an announcement.
I do.
A little invitation, if you will.
It is an invitation.
So take it away.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is September 16th, 2020, and I'm announcing that I am again, like I did last year, participating in Sober October. What that means is for the month of October, I will not consume any booze or nicotine, and I'm going to set myself a fitness challenge. So most likely that's going to involve running 3 miles a day or something. The particulars will be shared, and I will hold myself committed to this commitment.
And accountable to yourself.
Yes, that's the word I was trying to find. And whatever the commitment is, I sit before you today, here on Wednesday evening, on September 16th, and I will post to our company Instagram updates every day of my progress on this magnificent accomplishment.
Yeah, and you did this last year.
I did.
And you did very well with it last year.
I did. I crushed some pretty steep goals. I was also in the middle of training for a half marathon last year. I'm not there now. So it's not going to be as high of an aspiration.
Sure.
With that said, letting my liver clean out, letting my lungs clean out, just a sober...
Anybody could use a good liver cleaning.
It's true. It's true. But my invitation to you is to join me, whether it's just on kicking off the booze for a month or even on joining this fitness challenge. More details to follow, and make sure you're following us on Instagram for updates as soon as we hit October.
Yeah, so basically how does it work for those uninitiated? You just set goals for yourself and kind of keep track?
Yeah, like last year I set goals and said I want to run, I think it was like 100 miles in October and not drink any booze. And I did. I accomplished. I actually did like 150 miles. I pushed myself even beyond the goal.
I remember you hitting that goal and pushing way beyond it.
Yeah. So. And so this year is going to be a similar fashion. Definitely sober, and then there'll be some sort of a fitness challenge I assign myself. And we'll make that public through Dunce Games. So anyone that would like to join me in the Sober October Challenge, please let us know, and we'd love to have you.
Yeah, and as you go, and we'll talk about this probably more as September carries on, although October's like right around
2 weeks
the
away.
But yeah, well, I mean, share your goals and share your progress.
I will.
And have people out there do the same.
Yeah.
Love to hear from you.
Self-improvement. But it's been good. It's been a good week, and I'm excited to make that announcement. How's your week been since we last?
It's been good. Just busy, carrying on, trying to improve life in general and aspects of life. And it's been going pretty well. I mean, we've been kind of huddled up inside the house, not only for Corona, but for the smoke that's in the air.
Did you end up watching that Hawks game this last weekend?
Oh, yes.
You did?
Yeah, it was a good game.
Good.
A lot of back and forth, they're kind of the heart attack kids when they allow teams to kind of hang with them. I didn't think they were going to lose at any time, but just allowing, Atlanta, the Dirty Birds, to come back and get kind of close. Not too close, but...
I watched the first half, but then I had to go do something, so I didn't continue it. I think it was like 14...
Yeah, first half was a little closer, and then the Hawks just kind of went off and let it go. The new kid, Jamal Adams, the DB that they brought in, oh my God, what a stud.
Yeah.
Oh, they traded away like 2 first rounds and 40 other picks or some crazy thing to get the kid, but man, well worth it. Infectious energy, just great. And then Russell. Wilson,
how did Russell do?
The quarterback, who everybody thought was too small and would never make it as a NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
He got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Oh, Russ.
Because he threw for like 300-something yards and 4 touchdown passes and he rushed. He was the leading rusher on the team with 79 yards.
He was moving. Good.
Kid was all over the place.
You want him on your fantasy team, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Get the
have him. So,
dangerous.
First week in the books, pushing towards that MVP candidacy. So
he should have had it by now.
Yeah,
Poor
you
guy.
would think so. So
yeah.
This week, home game versus the Patriots, the Cam Newton-led Patriots.
Cam Newton,
and I believe it's a Sunday night game. So
wonderful.
Should be an interesting one.
Yeah. And we took a little trip this weekend. We went driving around to capture some footage and just
we had some fun out there and just kind of exploring our Renton land and seeing what was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of teased us in the beginning, Charles.
I did.
But I'm excited to learn about these eggs. These scrambled eggs.
Yes. I back in the kitchen, taught my now 10-year-old how to make some really good scrambled eggs. Everybody does it kind of different. Your mom probably did it different. Your grandma probably did it different. Yep. This is the way to do it. So
I cannot wait.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to talk about the most basic of foods. Yeah, you guessed it, the egg. And more specifically, the perfect scrambled eggs. And to do so, I'm going to bring out my little chicken nugget, who's going to help me make the most delicious breakfast food of them all. Let's do it. Hey, chicken nugget.
Yeah?
I want you to help me make some scrambled eggs today.
Why?
Because everybody should know how to make scrambled eggs.
Fine.
We only need 3 ingredients for the perfect scrambled eggs. That is butter, salt and pepper, and eggs, of course.
Well, then what's the water for?
Well, that's to drink, silly.
Oh,
Gotta stay hydrated. So the first thing we need to do is break some eggs. So we're going to take an egg and we're going to firmly but gently knock it on the countertop. Just like that. Get a little bit of a crack. And then we want to use our thumbs, break it open, and drop it into the bowl. Now this is very important. These are like gold. We want to put these into the compost because as these break down, they release good calciums into the soil. Makes plants grow strong and healthy. So we'll keep that for later, okay? Now why don't you give it a try?
hello?
No, the egg, silly.
Oh,
Oh, good. Get both thumbs in there, right over the bowl. Perfect. Now where does the shell go?
in here.
Into the compost. Okay, so the next step that you want to do is you want to take a fork or a whisk. I prefer a fork, it's the way I've always done it. And you want to mix up the yolk into the white. And you don't have to be too gentle with this portion, although you don't want to mix it too much. So go ahead and give it a good tossing. That's pretty good. Usually I do it like this, but I'm a little bit more practiced than you. See how nice that gets all nice and yellow? It's okay, you don't want it to get too mixed in. You want a little bit of that white showing. That will make the eggs extra creamy. All right, now you ready for the next step? We're gonna make some fire. And now we're ready to actually cook the eggs. And to do so, we need a good frying pan and either a wooden spoon or a spatula.
You mean like this spatula?
That's a little too big. I prefer just a basic wooden spoon. So now we're ready to actually cook the eggs. We've got our salt and pepper, we've got our butter, and we've got our eggs. So what do you think we need next?
The fire.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it on. We want it to be set to about medium high. A little bit lower. You want it just about right there. Okay, you see that flame going? It's pretty good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to add is the butter. So go ahead and drop that in. You might need your spoon to do it. I'll hold it. Okay, so we want that butter to get all nice and melty, but what we don't want is it to get too dark and too brown. That means the butter's burning, and we don't want that. So good job. Mix it around. Get the sides coated as much as you can. And this is just basic butter, salted butter, which is what I like to use. All right, get a little bit around the edges there, and I think we can add the eggs. Perfect.
Can I just melt this really quick?
Sure. Again, you don't want it to get too brown because then you'll get that burnt butter taste in your eggs. All right, that's perfect. So go ahead and put the spoon down and pour your eggs in. Be careful not to touch the edges because the pan will be hot. We'll get all of that nice egg in there. All right. Okay, so what you want to do with the eggs is, as it's cooking, you can see it solidifying, especially on the edges, is you want to get your spoon in there and you want to move the eggs around as much as you can. Probably into like a figure 8, but you don't want it to sit too long, and you definitely don't want to get it around the edges because then you'll get some little crunchy, crispy edge pieces. So just move it around like that. That's great. You want to get it as cooked as possible. Some people like it a little softer. I like mine a little firmer. It's kind of a decision for everybody to make. Okay, so right now, you see how it's sizzling? It's heated up enough, so we're going to go ahead and turn the fire off. Okay? Give it one more good little stir. That's perfect. Okay, go ahead and put the spoon down. Now it's time to give it a little seasoning. So I always do the seasoning after the eggs are cooked. Cooking is all about chemistry. And if you add the salt too soon, it can sort of mess up how the eggs cook. So you always want to add it after. Plus, it enhances the flavor as it's after because those little salt granules will land on the eggs and make it taste much better. So go ahead and get all your eggs kind of together in one spot. Now go ahead and shake a little salt and pepper on there. That's perfect. You want to spread it around nice. That's enough. And then some salt. Now be careful, it comes out fast. That's plenty. Perfect. And we're all set. Now we get to eat. Hey, thanks for your help today. I appreciate it. Now we get to dig in and taste our creation. That's good. What'd you think?
I loved it.
All right. Hey, thanks for helping. Now go play.
Okay.
Thanks, Peanut. And I get to finish these. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciated having you in our kitchen. I hope you learned something today. And don't forget to go crack some eggs.
Alright.
Gotta keep those pipes wet.
Yes, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Back for section 4 of DCG Television.
Nice.
Yes. And in this section, we're going to talk a little bit about the company and whatnot, but first, I want to pause and say those eggs looked fantastic.
They were good. And,
Holy
you know,
moly.
again, there's so many different ways that people have made them. Your grandma, your mom, your aunts, your uncles, whoever. Mm-hmm. This is a tried and true way that I learned several years ago, and they always come out fantastic. So,
well, scrambled eggs it's easy to screw them up. It's easy to make them. I screw them up
really
fairly often.
Yeah.
And I want to implement your techniques. I'm excited to do
the most common way is to let them get too cooked, a little too firm.
Mm-hmm.
You're not paying attention to them.
Yep.
And they still probably taste good. Throw some salt, some Tabasco on there, but if you want them nice and creamy, that's the way to do it.
That's probably why I like hot sauce on my eggs, honestly. That must be it, because I cook them so poorly that I need to compensate with hot
Flavorize
sauce.
them. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Right on.
Yeah, well, I have a small company update for the people. So, as you may or may not know, we sell our games, soup to nuts, and compatibility on Amazon.
Yes.
And when we first started, we launched out, and the games got some great traction. We got a lot of good seller reviews and had a good thing going. And then divorce, Charles, the divorce.
The dreaded D.
The divorce. And nobody really knows what to do with intellectual property in divorce. And so I had to lose our seller account because it was tagged to my ex-wife and couldn't figure out a good agreement on it. And so we had to start a new Amazon seller account.
Okay.
And so our games are back on Amazon now.
Thank you.
Soup to nuts and compatibility. However, we have a brand new seller account. So we have a just launched status and don't have any seller reviews. So I want to ask the people out there.
Perfect call.
Yes, please
Call to action.
go buy one of our games and leave us a seller review. We really could use them to help this account get traction.
And a product review.
Yes, and a product review.
You know, everybody that plays our games loves them. It's just so hard to get people to commit to doing a review on Amazon. And we're not one of these companies that's going to pay for reviews or, shill for them and that kind of stuff. We want honest, good feedback.
Yep.
And so far, it's been great.
Yeah, what do we have? We have 4 5-star reviews, on compatibility.
Yeah.
So everybody that's played it and reviewed it loves it.
Definitely need more, though.
Definitely need more. I think we have 14 on Soup to Nuts. So 14 5-star reviews. All of our games have a 5-star review. That's 100% success
100%.
rate at 5-star review status.
Absolutely.
So get yourself a copy, leave us a review.
Suck on that, Hasbro.
Yeah. We're coming big. And we have a new seller account. So we're back up and running, completely independent of any X's. Yay.
I like that idea.
Yeah, me too. It's a good place to be,
Yeah. nice and clean.
Yeah. What else? What else on the company front do we want to talk about today?
Well, you are kind of heading up a charge to create a secondary deck, an expansion deck for our Kids of All Ages pet game compatibility, which we just mentioned. And what's going on with that? You're looking for some stuff.
Indeed. We'd like to put out the call for pets. So compatibility has 52 different pets, each one unique, and unique artwork for each pet, and unique character traits for each pet.
Right. As per the game, you've got to match 5 compatible pets in your hand to win the hand.
Indeed.
And just like real pets, every animal has its own quirks and traits and personality that may not get along with another pet that has its own quirks and traits and personality.
And my pet is in the game, Bucket. She exists.
I've got 3 pets in the game.
3 pets in the game.
You actually had more. You had some
that's
chickens at one point that made it into the game.
At one point, at my peak pet, I had 3 chickens,
Peak pet.
3 cats, and a dog.
Yep.
Now I'm down to a dog, Bucket. But what we want to do is we want to make this next pack have all pets that are in some way inspired or related to our friends and family's animals.
Personalized.
So, personalized. So if you have a pet, living or dead, and would like your pet to live in perpetuity,
immortality.
Yes, immortality. Forever exist in a game as a card that a beautiful little child is trying to place with another pet. Then we want to know about your pet.
Set the vision, Kyle.
Yes, I'm working on my my pitch, I guess.
And we don't need just the quirks and the person. We want everything about the pet: the name, the personality, and if you could send a picture.
That would be perfect.
We have our young artist Ree, who did the first batch, is going to do the second batch. We're hoping Ree is in a big transitional move to another part of the country, but they will get there soon, and we'll commission them.
And the artwork is fantastic.
Fantastic artwork. Everybody loves the artwork. Yeah.
Shout out to Reed.
Yes,
indeed. And in the spirit of compatibility, I would like to introduce you to my dog Bucket, and she's going to sing us a little song in the next break.
Okay. This is kind of an AGT moment.
I don't know what
America's Got Talent.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Take it away, Bucket.
Indeed. Take it away, Bucket. Okay, now we're actually back. That was a bit weird there, transition, but what you gonna do? Anyway, that was Bucket.
Thank you, Bucket.
She can sing. We were camping. She sang a song.
She's pretty good at that.
Yeah, she's got some pipes.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive. Cheers to you, Bucket. I appreciate you.
Bucket.
Indeed. And before we get into this next segment, Charles.
Yeah.
Which is the top 8, by the way.
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
I hear you're wearing some cool socks. Yet again today.
My socks.
Another set of cool socks.
Kyle, these socks are for you. In honor of your lack of haircut for how long now?
February was the last haircut. 7 months.
Wow, 7 months. I can't imagine. So in honor of you, Kyle.
What do we got? Oh, yeah.
I've got my barber pole socks today. Courtesy of Suavecito.
Suavecito barber socks.
Barber socks. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that's cool, and I do feel a little more inspired to get a haircut now.
Done. You know what? Go with what feels right.
Yeah. Let's see how far we can push this thing.
Yeah.
So let's go into the top 8.
Okay.
Speaking of bad haircuts.
Our crazy 8s.
Crazy 8s. Crazy 8s from DCGTV. What are we doing today?
We had this wild hair to do something a little more pop culture-y.
All right.
So we chose to do our top 8 crazy 8 Disney villains. We both have kids as well, so we know all these villains. We've watched these movies hundreds of times. So hit us, man. What's your number 8 Disney villain.
My number 8 Disney villain are the hyenas from The Lion King.
Oh!
Those guys are just, they crack me up, and they're weird and quirky, and I've always liked them.
And voiced by, like, Whoopi Goldberg and Cheech Marin
Yes.
and Bobcat Goldthwait, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah, those
I have
guys.
some Lion King character later on in my top 8 here, but good call, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I have 2 Lion King characters.
Okay.
In my top 8.
That's okay. My number 8 is Jafar. Jafar's pretty evil dude. I mean, he's motivated by his greed and all that, but feel like we're picking on the Middle Eastern guy, so I'm just going to leave it there.
He's on my list too, by the way. He's number 5.
Oh, number 5 on your list.
Yeah. We'll pass along
Okay.
Jafar, but yeah.
All right, so
You
then
made us both. That's good.
where are you coming in at number 7?
Number 7, I got the Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog, kind of an underrated
It is.
movie.
It's one of my
the
favorites.
Disney princesses,
One of my
right?
favorite Disney ones.
That's a good one. It's
And
a lot of jazz
that's
and
a
stuff.
spooky villain.
Love New
too.
Orleans. Yeah,
So
he
he's-
is a
he's
spooky
got
dude.
blood in his necklace, and he
Yeah.
has a name. It's like Dr. Fiasio or something, but I couldn't
Yeah.
find it because I didn't look very hard.
Yeah. Well, mine's easy. Mine's, one of these characters visualized Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a pure manly dude, and he's basically everything that I hate about manly men, but also at the same time, everything I kind of want to be sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird dichotomy, but yeah, Gaston,
Indeed.
number 7.
Indeed. All right, my number 6, Charles, is Scar from The Lion King. That's my
Scar,
other
way up at
Lion
number
King.
6. Okay,
Yeah.
he's my number 1 guy.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
He's my number 1 treacherous
He
uncle,
is.
murdering,
Yeah.
blaming on the nephew, make him think that he killed his father for years
Yeah.
and years. Yeah.
Isn't that the story of Hamlet with lions?
It kind of is.
Kinda
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That scene where he hooks his claws into the arm of his brother.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh.
cringy.
Yes. Okay. So that's your number
6.
Number 6. My number 6 is Sid. From Toy Story.
Who's that? Yeah, that's a good one.
And Sid's probably just a misunderstood kid. He's probably just, didn't have a lot of friends and stuff, so I get that. And he didn't realize that the toys were alive, so I kind of cut him a little bit of slack there. He's still kind of an evil kid to the toys.
Psychologically
But
imbalanced.
I just would hate to see what Sid's up to these days. I mean,
Right.
he's probably cleaning out septic tanks.
Where is he
or,
now?
Yeah.
Or in jail.
Or in jail.
Yeah.
Somebody's bitch.
Well, my 5 was Jafar, so I'm going to send
Okay.
it over to you for your 5.
All right, my 5 was Shere Khan from Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Just a smooth talking, badass tiger that wanted to rule
Yes.
the jungle, and he wanted to taste him some man meat.
And that's such a cool name, Shere Khan.
Shere Khan.
It's just,
Yeah.
I like it.
What about you? Where are you at?
I'm at number 4 here, and my number 4 is Captain Hook. Just because
Captain Hook,
classic,
all right.
classic, such
Yeah.
a great movie, and such a classic villain.
Yeah,
Just the-
Captain Hook's my number 2.
oh yeah, okay. Here we
Because
go.
he's kind of a
Yeah.
bumbling, funny, murderous, but very well coiffed kind of dude. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of a hilarious bad guy. So
Indeed,
I'm right
scared
there
of
with
a
you.
crocodile.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my number 4 is Cruella de Vil
Oh, that's a good one.
from the 101 Dalmatians.
Talk about a
Because I'm a
crazy
dog
dog.
lover, man. You can't be making a coat out of
Yeah.
dogs and an animal altogether. I mean, fur is just stupid. So,
He's such a good villain.
yeah. What's your number 3?
My number 3 actually came courtesy of my 9-year-old, and
Okay.
I was encouraged to pick Mao from The Descendants, who
Okay.
is actually the daughter of Maleficent, and I don't remember who her father is, but there's a movie called The Descendants. There's 3 or 4 of them that follows the descendants of Disney villains, and so
Yes.
Mao is one of those descendants.
I think I have watched The Descendants, each of those at least once, but
I'm
I've
sure.
completely forgotten everything
Yes.
about them. So
Indeed.
my number 3 is Mother Gothel, I think her name
Ooh,
is,
yeah, Mother Gothel.
from Tangled.
Yes,
Kidnapped a
yeah.
baby from her parents,
That's pretty
and
evil.
then kept her locked in a tower for 16 years just to stay young and to use her powers. What a bitch!
That's pretty amazingly evil.
Yeah.
folks. It doesn't get much more
You
evil.
can't get more evil than
than
that. And I'm out, man. We talked about
Okay.
my number 2 and my number 1.
All right, well, I got 2 more. I got
Okay.
number 2 as Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. He's the boogeyman. And this one
yes.
actually also came courtesy of a daughter. My
Okay.
14-year-old
Is
insisted.
that a Disney thing?
Apparently it is. Nightmare
Okay.
Before Christmas. I could be wrong.
Okay, no, I'm going to go with it.
We'll have to fact check that, you folks at home. And then my number 1 is from Aladdin, also.
Okay.
Lago, the parrot. I love that character so much.
What's his name?
Lago or Yago or...
Yeah, but the actor.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, darn it.
He's got that really screechy
Gilbert
voice.
Gottfried.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gilbert, yeah, man. He's very well voiced, just a funny dude.
Indeed.
Just evil little bird. You just want to strangle his ass.
All right, here we go. Video magic. Ready?
Okay.
Here are Kyle and Charles's top 8 Disney villains.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
That's pretty cool,
That was
huh?
pretty good, man.
That's pretty good.
TV magic.
All right. Before we cut off this segment, though, I believe we had a contest that we wanted to share with the people.
Yes, actually, if you take a look at your Stormtrooper screen there, we are offering a little prize pack, a couple of Dunce Cap Game shot glasses, and a sticker pack for whoever can come up with the rudest comment on YouTube.
Ooh.
We'd love to hear it, man. Come up with the rudest thing you can.
Yeah. Can they cuss?
I don't care.
All right, I don't care
It's
either.
the rudest, man.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick out who we think is the funniest or the favorite, and we'll send you out a little prize pack.
Little prize pack.
Enjoy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in a few moments. Just enjoy this. All right, and we're back.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us.
Welcome. We hope you enjoyed that last little break. We hope it provoked some thought in your brain.
Get those brain cells firing.
Get those things
synapses
cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what else we got? Kind of coming to the end, aren't we?
Kind of the end for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys
Yeah.
watching. If you've made it this far,
Indeed.
thank you. If you haven't made it this far, then you'll never know that we thank you.
Indeed. And in general, the audio should be better. We might even have a little 2-camera, 3-camera angle thing going on, which could be pretty cool. Little graphics
Little
popping up,
hypnotic
maybe.
action.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're grateful that you have made it this far
Yeah.
on episode 3.
Yeah.
And anything else that we should tell the people?
No, just, like our videos, subscribe to them to get some updates on them. Kyle's going to get a little creative on the editing this week. He'll probably put in some, some notations where you can find your favorite segment.
Oh, the timestamp. Timestamps coming up on YouTube, so you can navigate around.
Yep. We'd love to hear your comments.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Indeed.
Evil or good.
Yeah. Well, I guess with that, I'm Kyle McCurdy.
And I am not.
Good night from DCGTV.
Yep.